Hello and welcome to GullyTalk that brings to you all the action from IPL 2026. We are finally here with the IPL 2026 final between Royal Challengers Bengaluru and Gujarat Titans. Whichever team wins tonight will be lifting their second title. And with that comes a great deal of pressure, expectation, and legacy. In this episode, we break down the key battles, X Factor players, pressure points, and the moments that could decide the biggest game of this season. My name is Saru, and joining me are Hari Sir and Abhishek Shivaram as we preview the IPL 2026 final. Hello, Hari Sir. Hello, Abhishek. Hari Sir, first and foremost, I'm going to put you on spot there. RCB versus GT. Which of the teams has the blueprint to win this match?
I don't know. I was always a supporter and a sentimental favorite of mine has always been RCB. And their performance also showed that they are the team to take the IPL trophy for the second time. But seeing yesterday's match, GT played with RR and the way they won that big match, chasing about 215 runs, and with so much comfort, looks like, again, I always used to say it is 55-45 in favor of RCB, but maybe I'll have to make it 51 in favor of GT and 49 in favor of RCB going forward to Narendra Modi Stadium.
Yes, of course, it's always 50-50 when it comes to the big day, the final match. Abhishek, when we talk about a match like this, it's all about pressure. How different is it going to be for a team like RCB, which is the defending champion, as opposed to a team like Gujarat, who rather are being led by a young captain like Shubman Gill?
Yeah, so GT, of course, has their home advantage, I would say. Definitely, they are going to be starting out as favorites. Having said that, though, I think Patidar has done pretty well in the last couple of years as well. I mean, so something really refreshing about his leadership in the last couple of years. Since you mentioned young captain Shubman Gill, I think Patidar is right up there as well. So I would also go 50-50.
Big final pressure. But if you listen to the captains before, and they actually mean it also, all these butterflies are there a day before. But once the match starts, I think they may, all these are professionals, mind you. And both teams have got very matured, experienced players, whether it's Butler, Shubman Gill, Sai, or Virat, and, and company here on RCB lineup. All these people have played so many finals and so many tournaments, and they know it's another game. And they play it that way, honestly. But all this hype about the final butterflies are all there generally when young captains are there. But as Abhishek rightly said, both these captains, Patidar and Shubman Gill, have proved beyond any measures that they are matured enough to lead those sides which have international stars.
Absolutely. So well.
Just to add to that, I think both of them lead from the front as well. So they walk the talk. So yeah.
Patidar has been so amazing for RCB, and even Gill, the way he turned up yesterday against Rajasthan. So we have some key battles. Obviously, it's the final. I'm sure teams are looking at power plays, teams are looking at death bowling. What is that one key factor which will be important for both these teams? Hari sir, I'd like to go with you for both the teams.
So both the teams have got excellent top order batsmen, no doubt, with Virat opening. And then you have Venkatesh Iyer doing very well in that opening slot. And you have Patidar, who scored that majestic knock the other day. So the batting heavy RCB with the power hitters like David and all to follow, Krunal and Pandya. So it's a long batting lineup for RCB. May not be matched by GT in terms of length of the batting order, but then their openers and Butler are making up for whatever on paper those limitations of batting order in GT. So it's batters versus batters is the first battle. But I also, we cannot discount the fact that these bowlers from both the sides, especially the pace bowlers, and this IPL 2026 has proven that fast bowlers are holding this way. And when it comes to Rabada, or when it comes to Hazelwood and Bowie, they hold the cards also.
Pretty much well summarized by Hari sir. And both teams, in fact, are really batting heavy, like Hari sir rightly mentioned.
Mhm.
When it comes to batting, I don't see too much of problem over there. But when it comes to the bowling department, RCB will probably rely upon their two quicks to do the job for them.
Yes, absolutely. I think on paper, both their bowling attacks probably one of the best in this season.
On paper, both the teams have got equally good bowling attack. But as
Mhm.
Abhishek pointed out, you have Rashid Khan in Gujarat Titans. The slight edge in the bowling comes in the form of Rashid Khan for Gujarat Titans. I don't think Krunal Pandya or Suresh can actually match that class of
Match.
Rashid Khan. But don't take the yesterday's match as an indication of talent of Rashid for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he's an absolute champion, right? I mean,
Yeah.
a couple of games doesn't define what he can actually be. Very lethal guy, and it's nice to see that bowlers are actually doing well as well. I mean, otherwise it's always. But one thing I noticed yesterday was GT when Parthiv Patel was being interviewed.
Right.
He was so confident of chasing down 220, 225. He was talking to the commentators and saying that 220, 225 is fine, 250 might be a little bit of a problem, so that is
Yeah.
a matter of concern for RCB. Yeah.
The batters are so very solid.
Yeah.
I
Mm.
think that makes the difference, and the bowlers are lethal. That's what made. I think we talked about it in the earlier episodes also. That
Yeah.
what GT has is a good combination of batters and bowlers, and who are in form.
Hari sir, if I were to ask you about RCB, do you think they will wait or rather be a little cautious against Rabada and Siraj and see them through? Or will they go all out in the power play? I know power play is the need of the hour, but how do you think they'll play it?
I think the template for final, the only change we talked about final and the pressures, but the approach to a final, the team batting first might not be bang bang generally,
Mhm.
considering the pitch, and you can play, you have a long batting lineup. So they may be a little careful against Rabada and Siraj. Siraj swing has been quite lethal. So maybe that's the approach they will take. But I think power play 6 overs are the overs to score and set a nice foundation. That so maybe the way Gujarat Titans played yesterday is a template for a good chase. Not many sixes, and they're all boundaries,
Yes.
mind you. Yeah.
Abhishek, when we come to Gujarat, do you think they will push Rashid Khan's over towards the later half of the innings, or do you think there is a likelihood that they could even open with him?
Oh, that's a big call. I mean, I don't think they'll open with him. I think they'll stick to the tried and tested combination. Having said that, I think RCB will also look to dominate.
Hmm.
Because the minute you've seen this, right, it's a momentum game. The minute you go
Yeah.
back onto the back foot, like a couple of overs, then the momentum automatically shifts in favor of the opponent. So RCB will look to dominate the two openers. But to answer your question, I think they'll stick to their formula of keeping Rashid Khan towards the second half.
Second half. And also, do you think GT will play Arshad Khan in place? Because yesterday they played Sai Kishore and he didn't get to bowl at all.
Yeah, it's strange. I mean, they should have gone with a slow bowling option yesterday. Um, Maybe, yeah. I mean, they're looking at going with Arshad Khan, and that's the reason why they didn't bowl Sai Kishore. But I mean, I really do. I couldn't put a sense to that.
Okay. Okay. Hari sir, any changes that you look at for both these teams in their playing 11?
I don't think they'll make a change this time around. Probably yesterday, Shubman Gill would have thought that if Rashid Khan is going for so many runs, why give a chance and give another spinner an over or two? So that
Mm-hmm.
would have prompted his decision. And the pace bowlers were doing fairly well, including Prasidh also. After going for some runs, he tried that. So maybe again with the long, long off and long on boundaries, Sai Kishore might get a chance to bowl against RCB. He's again a a successful bowler, especially when the grounds are big.
Abhishek,
Yeah.
what about you? Any changes that you will be seeing? RCB will continue to open with Venkatesh Iyer, who did such a fabulous job.
Yeah, I think, like I mentioned the last time around, they will not tamper much with their, their combinations. I think they've just got it perfect.
Hmm.
So I don't see them making any changes at all,
Okay.
especially being the big day. I mean, the big final. I don't think they'll make any changes.
So no changes. Both the teams will go
Yeah.
straight into the big final. Hari sir, the X factor for RCB.
Factor for RCB is the pace bowling duo. I think Bhuvi and Hazelwood should do the trick for them.
Abhishek, the X factor for GT.
So I have a favoritism towards Rashid Khan, so probably I'll go with Rashid Khan.
Okay, my final one. One swing moment. You believe a moment that will change the game.
I think wickets in the power play can actually change the entire complexion of the game. No wickets in the power play. I think it's a good 200, 220 plus total by the first batting side, and then the chase happens, and both the teams have got good chase masters. So I think the team batting first, losing 2 or 3 wickets in the power play or 7 or 8 overs, I think that will be the swing.
Or I would say, like Dinesh Karthik always says, if you get X number of runs by the 12th over, you always stand a chance to double it in the last 8 overs.
Hmm.
So if you're like 120, then you can end up getting 140 in another 120 in the last 8 overs. If a team fails to do that, then that could be the difference between the two teams. So I think those last 8 overs could be the swing moment.
240 be a good total.
The thing is, we are talking of 240 like, it's like a walk in the park. But actually speaking, it takes so much to score at what? That's about 12 runs per over consistently.
Well done. Well
Uh,
done.
yeah, and I think 220 is the new 180 and 240 is like the new 200, I mean, going forward, I think we have to get used to that. Uh, unfortunate and fortunate at the same time.
Yes.
Also this IPL, has shown that one big over of 25 runs really is not making a huge difference. I think the 3-4 overs of good scores, which is giving them good 50 plus runs, I think that is making the difference to the entire overall team scores.
Kind of backing themselves to get those
Yes,
big
yes,
overs as well.
yeah.
Yes, we're talking about key players, X factors, but I would like to just touch upon the one aspect which I think most teams have probably lacked in, which is the fielding and the catching. Which team are you backing in this aspect?
Uh,
RCB is better when it comes to catching. Yesterday, the way Sai dropped that catch of Yashashvi or Suryavanshi,
Yeah.
I think it speaks of really surprising fielding standards this IPL.
clutch moments. I think
But,
RCB will definitely
Yes.
stand ahead.
I hear you, gentlemen. Let's move on with the final predictions. Hari sir, give me your winner and player of the match.
not to my liking, but GT as winner and Shubman Gill player of match.
So I mean, it's kind of uh, only fair for me to say RCB because Hari sir has said GT, and player of the match Virat Kohli.
Virat. Let's go for Virat. Yeah.
Okay, RCB, GT, Virat Kohli, and Shubman Gill. Those are the big names, and you can't ask for anything more than this, than the encounter which is coming up. It's the IPL 2026 final between RCB and GT happening at the Narendra Modi Stadium. There are going to be 130,000 people who are going to be witnessing that match, and many of us, of course, watching it on our mobile phones, on the televisions. So a big encounter coming up. All you RCB fans, all you GT fans, root for your team. But like I said yesterday, we're going to witness some cricket of a different standard altogether. And whichever team wins it, remember, these are teams which have been playing for 2 months. They've played more than 70 matches. So whichever team which wins will bring its A game and will be the deserving winner. Hari sir, Abhishek, thank you so much for this preview episode. We will, of course, connect hopefully post the final.
Sure. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks, Saru. Thanks, Hari
Thank
sir.
you, thank you,
And
thank you, thank you so much. Yeah, yeah,
Thank you. Good luck to RCB. Good luck to GT. Take care.
yeah.
Bye-bye.
Take care, take care.